Hello world, Qapla, it's Birdo Prey 5, and welcome to Deep Space Nine, Wednesday for March 4th, 2020. Today we are watching Season 2, Episode 23, Anti-Trekker's favorite number, and what I hear is his favorite episode of Deep Space Nine, Crossover. It is our first time Deep Space Nine takes us to the Mirror Universe, and the first time since Mirror in canon that we get to see the Mirror Universe. Now, somebody will say, the Mirror Universe was in the animated series or something. I don't care. I didn't watch all the animated series. I watched a few episodes, and that was it. So, I know it was in TOS, it wasn't in TNG, and now, right here in Season 2 of DS9, we're back at the Mirror Universe. We'll go there a few more times in DS9. We won't go in Voyager, and then we'll go back in Enterprise, and then Star Trek canon ends. So, that's it. Yes, microphone is on. Are you saying you can't hear me? Everybody was saying 5x5 before. Sons of bitches! The microphone's absolutely fine. If you're telling me that there's no sound, it's because you don't have sound. I can hear myself. 5x5. I can hear it. Don't text me that there's no sound. There's sound. Bird, turn off your mic. Sons of bitches. John Araki donated. Great. John Araki with a $1 super chat donation. Thank you so much, John Araki. So yes, the microphone works. Anti-Trekker just wants to be a jerk. Who was? Yes, it was Anti-Trekker. It was all Anti-Trekker. Sounds, because he got mad because I said that episode 23 was his favorite episode because he hates the Mirror Universe in Deep Space Nine. Anyway, Yosef Patrick was early first. Welcome, Yosef. And Life with Matthew says DS9 Wednesday. 47 Yorktown said silently, now I wait for thee. Thank you. And actually, I think Life with Matthew was actual first. Cinnabon Bunny says hello. Thomas Potts was third. Welcome, Thomas. Shrumwa says greetings, Brittle Prey, Mount Prey, and fellow nerds. Thank you. Yosef told me 5x5 early on, so I was pretty sure that I had sound. Mark Andy says hi. 47 Yorktown says hello, young sir. Thank you. Number one sci-fi 205 just donated $2. There is something wrong with the mic. We can hear you. Yes. I understand. that you might think that's a problem. And Yosef, Yosef, of all people. Number one sci-fi says, Bird of Prey, tell Mom O'Prey I love you more and more and more, and I hope you enjoyed the discussion with Trek and Kevin Foley. Yes, I was listening to the entire discussion, although I couldn't participate. Camille was here. I was listening throughout the whole thing. I was wondering, why did anybody need to interview Captain Foley? I thought we'd asked him all the questions, but you found some questions, so well done, number one sci-fi. Strom, although I disagree with Foley completely, it is 100% sure that the writers meant for us to believe that there was a relationship between Seven and Bjayzl. They didn't accidentally write those words. Shromor says, greetings to Sassy, chaser of Andorians, eater of Pakled, stalker of Klingons, defiler of Vulcans, and the scourge of Cardassia. Thank you. Sassy, what do you have to say? Nothing. Darren Wagner says, Bird, you sir, a pushy little bastard. Okay, so for those who don't know, just a couple minutes before I went on Rambling Canuck's channel, who had 5 or 6 people talking, and he had quite a decent stream going, an afternoon ramble. And I just told him, listen, no hard feelings, but I have to go live because I have to get this. I was honestly going to go live at 5 o'clock, but I waited another 15 minutes. I didn't know if he was ending soon or not. I waited another 15 minutes. Okay, there was no sign of the stream ending. So I just wanted to give him a heads up that, hey, I know you're on, but I got to go on. I didn't need him to stop. I just wanted to give a heads up. Apparently, though, Rambling Canuck chose to end his stream. Thank you, Rambling Canuck. I appreciate it. It wasn't necessary, but it's appreciated. And so now Anti-Trekker and Darren and some of the people who are on that stream think I bullied him somehow into ending his stream. That was not what I did. I just wanted to give him a heads up that, listen, I always stream Deep Space Nine Wednesdays at about this time, and I just couldn't wait any later because I've got to get to sleep early so I can wake up at 2 in the morning to watch Picard, because I'm not going to be up late tonight, and I'm already half exhausted. And thank you, Bird O Prey 5, for the $1 donation. Let's log into the dashboard and see what it is. Hello world, it's me, Bird O Prey 5. Yes, it's true. I hate you all, especially Rambling Canuck. I hate him so much, which is why I went out of my way to start this stream when he was having a stream. The honest truth is that I consider myself above you all. And that was a message brought to you by someone calling themselves Bird O Prey 5, but it's not me. So that is not what I felt at all. Anti-Trigger says, Drunken Bird? Where do you get them drunk? Drunken Bird kicks Rambling Canuck off his stream. What a jerk. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. Captain Trek says, Qapla, Captain Trek. Thomas Bot says, hope your doctor appointment went good. It was fine. Thomas, unremarkable as I expected it would be. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, hello world, it's Bird of Prey 5. Wesley can say it too if he wants. Showmore says, hail Karoga indeed. And hashtag free anti, hashtag Martok was a changeling, absolutely. Darren says, Anti-Trigger, what the hell are you doing in here? Where is Hulk? Wesley says, greetings, birds, turds, and holy alpaca knights. The holy alpaca knights wiped out yesterday in a besiege. Josh Street says, damn it, you evil dictator. First you take Aberjam, now you replace Captain Foley with one of your cheap knockoff clones. Hashtag free Aberjam and Captain Foley. No, Captain Foley chose to support Karoga of his own free will. Sci-Fi Nation says, greetings, Bird O Prey 5, Mom O Prey 5, Sassy, O Prey, and fellow nerds. Thank you. Anti-Trigger says, Darren Wagner, I was just dropping to give a like. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And yeah, people trying to tell me I have no mic. Jerks. Rambling Canuck says, hello, Bird of Prey 5-0. Welcome, Rambling Canuck. Again, thank you for coming here. It means a lot that you chose to end your stream and come here and listen. It's certainly never necessary to do that, but I do appreciate it. But if it ever happens again and you don't want to end your stream, you're having fun, I'm not going to take it personally if you don't. I get it. There's only so many hours in a day that we're awake, and sometimes it's going to overlap. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello and Qapla, listening on the way home. Anti-Tricker again tries to trick me about the sound. Mark Andy says, everyone can thank me for giving Anti-Tricker the dance like a Karoga idea. You're welcome. Yeah. Oh, Mamo Prey says, just so you know, she's not looking at the chat. She's not on the stream. She's with Sass. Reading a book. Oh, you answered some people earlier. That's why. But she's since left the chat. Bird of Prey, yes, you're all meaningless except Anti-Tricker. He has some meaning to me because he has more subscribers than me. You can see me on his live stream. You can see me on his live stream. What? Oh, at 3 a.m. I suppose that's what it's going to say. You can see me on his live stream at 3 a.m. Eastern, but I will not be on DJ's stream because he is small and meaningless to me. That is not confirmed by any means. I might be on DJ's stream if DJ's taking people, and I finish watching the episode before Anti-Tricker comes on, like I did the week before last. So, yeah, okay, now gotta go back to live chat, and now I lost where I was. Jesus Christ. There we go. Sound. Thank me. Yes. Captain Trek tells Wesley to shut up. Okay. Thomas Potts says Anti-Trigger being a jerk is a Karogan requirement. Anti-Trigger again tells me the sound is not working. Mamo Prey 5 says, hi guys. At number 1 sci-fi, I only heard part of it, but I enjoyed what I heard. I did hear. Very cool. Darren Wagner says, oh wait, I had YouTube muted. My bad. Yeah. Yeah. And Wesley says, Bird, turn off your mic. Wesley, you are easily influenced by bad actors, bad apples. John Araki says, Qapla, John Araki. Rambling Canuck says, Sci-Fi Nation, please listen to the beginning of my last live stream. There is a message for you. Very cool. Sci-Fi Nation says, Anti-Tricker is fake news. Absolutely. John Street says, Bird of Prey, turn on your mic. Yeah. Number 1 says, Mike, Mamo Prey, thank you for listening. Mr. Londell says, Qapla, Mr. Londell. John Araki put in his $1. Thank you, John Araki. Captain Trek says, they are full of poop. Bird of Prey sounds good. Thank you, Captain Trek. Sci-Fi says, Rambo Canuck, I was listening and in here and heard it, bud. Abajam says, Bird of Prey, greetings, oh great turd. Oh wait, wrong channel. Yes, definitely the wrong channel. Mama Prey says, you're welcome. Anti-Tricker lols. Darren Wagner says, sons of bitches, indeed. Cinnabon says, Mamo Prey, streaming tomorrow. That is still the plan. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, I love it when you get mad. Captain Trek says, greetings to Mamo Prey. Axonar Comics says, greetings, programs. Welcome, Axonar Comics. Mamo Prey says, yes, but I plan on streaming about 1 p.m., give or take an hour. Anti-Trigger says, Bird of Prey, oh, I am being a jerk. Mr. Get Off Your Stream, Rambling Canuck. Time for the bird to fly. No, that is not what I said. You are misconstruing my words, sir. Darren Wagner says, I, for one, really liked what DS9 did with the Mirror Universe. I didn't mind it. I mean, I would have preferred a strong Terran Empire that was still in charge of the galaxy and kicking ass and taking names, but what they did, I can live with. And thank you again for Bird of Prey 5 for your $1 donation. Okay, I was just kidding about all you being meaningless. You're all very special to me. That is why I've given every loyal Krogan a victory pill. Everyone, chomp on your victory pill now. Yummy, yummy. The burning is because it's good for you. Oh boy. Yeah, I like the DS9 Mirror Universe episodes. And today again is episode 23, season 2 crossover. So get your copy queued up if it's Netflix, if it's Hulu, if it's CBS All Access, if it's Amazon Prime, or you have your own DVD copy or other copy. Rambling Canuck says, thank you everyone who made hitting 100 subs possible. Thank you so much. Yes, congratulations to Rambling Canuck for his 100th subscriber he hit today. And hopefully, Rambling, he'll do an actual 100 subscriber spectacular or something sooner than later. Joseph says he still has PTSD from yesterday's stream. I don't understand why you would. Because it took me a while to get. It took me a while to get it in the hole. You have PTSD. Darren Wagner says, Bird, why are you so obsessed with sex? I'm not. Why do you say I am? Because a few things sound like that? That's you misconstruing it. Rambling says, hello, Mama Pray. Hope your day goes well. We all do. We all do. Darren says, Bird of Prey, you ended Rambling's stream the same way the Mafia would have. No. Right, exactly. He's still alive. That's not how the Mafia would do it. Aberdam says, Bird of Prey, dance, monkey, dance. Well, if somebody who puts in $1 wants me to dance, then I'll dance. But we'll see. Maybe we'll do a dance before I start the video. Mama Price says, Rambling Canuck, hello, my day is going very well. Wesley says, Bird giving himself money again. No, it's not me giving myself money. Josh Street says, breaking news. The name of Bird of Prey's son was finally learned. The son's name is. Aberjam says, greetings, Captain Track. No, Josh Street says, the son's name is Wesley Crusher. I don't think so. Mama Prey says hi to Yosef. And Captain Track says hey to Aberjam. Okay, you guys are talking. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, it's a mirror Bird of Prey. He's a jerk. Kind of like the Anti-Tricker. Yes, well, mirror Bird of Prey would be a jerk like Anti-Tricker. That's true. Streamlabs says, Bird of Prey just tipped $1. Momo just donated $1. Momo Challenge supports Kuroga. Hello, our friend Alexander. The Momo Challenge supports Kuroga, apparently. Now, Kuroga does not support the Momo Challenge, so do not confuse the two. John Street says, wow, Wesley Crusher, you're calling your father Bird of Prey a joke. Mike Richards loves the smell of roasted alpaca in the morning. Yeah, a lot of roasted alpaca yesterday. Sharon Moore says, Bird of Prey, if it seems you are donating to yourself, Sassy must have gotten hold of your credit card and will start spending revenge for you giving away her jerky. Sassy does not forgive or forget. I know. Aberjams is Wesley Crusher. Mirror Bop is a handsome, duly elected president.
Captain's log, stardate 7414.1. Our best
and Aberjam
some 4 hours from Earth.
Just donated Aberjam, thank you. You didn't have to. Aberjam donated £1 sterling through Super Chat. So Aberjam wants to see the real dancing video, not the dance like a Kurogan edit that Anti-Tracker has, but the original. Thank you, Aberjam. Yes, that is the from 2002, a company function. No, I don't know the girl's name, the woman's name. We never met before or since. I did dig up a second clip of me, not really me dancing, it's me in Vegas, sitting down. There's a couple of girls dancing next to me / on me from my 30th birthday. It's a shorter clip. It's only about 28 seconds. But I will upload that for Friday for if anybody wants to see that clip. It's not ready to be played yet, but I need to convert it still and make it a scene in XSplit. But it does exist. I found it. I'm going through my old videos to see what other videos I can put up. Obviously, I don't want ones with too many other people in them, but these two girls, I think they'd be okay. Shrumwer says, it seems as if you're donating to yourself. Sassy must have gotten a hold of your credit card and will start spending your revenge money as Sassy does not forgive or forget. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now we jumped. Forgive or forget. Aberjam says, the Wesley Mirror Bop is handsome, duly elected president who listens to his people, treats them with care, and does not have sex with she-males 3 times a day. Wesley is not Berto Prey 5's son. I'm his second cousin once removed. Well, that could be true. Mr. Londell says, Kenk Uyghur went nuts last night because Bernie lost. I have no idea who Kenk Uyghur is, Mr. Londell, but I'm surprised I know a lot of people went nuts last night. Nashim Shambor? Nashim, if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, please let me know. Says, hello, Bird of Prey. Can you explain more about this crossover? Well, we're going to watch the episode in just a couple of minutes. So, basically, this is the first episode where the Deep Space Nine crew, a couple of them anyway, enter the Mirror Universe. That was last seen in the original series episode, Mirror Mirror. Now, we'll see that the Mirror Universe has changed. The Terran Empire is no longer the ruler of the galaxy, and of course there's going to be mirror versions of Cisco and Dax and Kira and Garrick and all those things. So it's a good, fun crossover episode. Josh Street says, Wesley, so that is what you call Bird of Prey's orphan bastards. Zap says, oh, this episode's a good one. Yeah, I liked it. I liked that crossover. I liked all their mirror episodes. Captain Trax says, Bird of Prey. Anti-Trucker is nothing but a big pile of poop. It is plain for everyone who knows him, especially his beautiful wife. Absolutely true. He is just a pile of poop. He says, me poop, all the time. I don't say me poop. Because that would be lying. Alexander says, Bird of Prey, how are you? I'm good, Alexander. I hope you are well. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, everyone is really picking on you today. They are all picking on me now as well. Well, it's okay, Wes. People always pick on winners. That's how you know you're winning. You're being picked on. Miss Lodell says, the DS9 Mirror Universe episodes are the weakest ones in his opinion. I would say the Discovery Mirror Universe episodes are the weakest ones, meaning all of them. I will grant you TOS's Mirror Mirror and Enterprise's In a Mirror Darkly or whatever it is were better than the DS9 ones, but I don't think the DS9 ones were bad. Number 1 Sci-Fi says, Rambling Canuck, watch out for Bird of Prey sabotaging your 100 subscriber special. Anti-Trigger says, later guys, going to work on anything other than Hulk? Sure he is, Anti-Trigger is going to work. Sure he is. Wesley says, Miss Londell, Chunk Yogurt is even crazier than Bird of Prey 5. I don't know who this man is. Shank Yogurt. Joe Lau says, morning birds and families. Morning chat. Good morning, Joe Lau. Qapla. Sharon wants to remember to switch to live chat. Good idea. I'm on it. Darren is laughing at Anti-Trekker. Wesley says, Anti-Trekker, where is Blazing Saddles? Rambling Canuck says, Bird of Prey ended my stream as a sign of respect. All my good friend. Thank you so much, Rambling Canuck. Shrelmore says, remember the alpaca mo, indeed. Wesley says, YouTube is skipping around again. I just heard Momo 3 times. That's weird. Alexander says, Bird of Prey, the Momo challenge is dangerous. Don't do it. I understand, Alexander. Aberjam says, Bird of Prey, I put in my $1. Dance like a Krogan monkey. I did. I danced. Yeah, I'll dance some more. Dancing like a Krogan. We're gonna dance. We're gonna dance for $1. You want me to dance? You put in another $1. I'll dance some more. There we go. There we go. You got your $1 worth. Mike Richards is Rambling Canuck. Congratulations. Thomas says strip club. It wasn't a strip club, for Christ's sake. Joseph says Gloria Estefan, Conga or Karoga. I don't know what the question is. Wesley, Bird of Prey, are you used to going to gentlemen's clubs? You used to go to gentlemen's clubs. I have on occasion in the past gone. Yes, Wes. I haven't never gone. I mean, I could probably count all the times I've went on 2 or 3 hands, but yeah, it wasn't a regular thing. Joseph says Bloomberg is out. Yes, he is. He is out. And he supported Biden. Biden, who couldn't tell his sister from his wife. They switched on me, but they didn't switch. You watch it. He was very clearly staring and looking at his wife for like a minute and a half, and then he called her his sister. Poor Joe. Poor Joe Biden. I have a bad feeling about that guy.
Scotty, beam me up.
Wesley donated $2 through Super Chat. I will pay you $2 to stop dancing. Thank you so much, Wes. So that's it. No more dancing. If you want me to dance, you've got to beat Wesley's $2. I will still play the dancing Super Chat video if anybody wants it. But me, myself, dancing in person, that's a no-no. Wesley says, Aberjam, do you mean Bloomberg Dungeon? Bloomberg is not in any Kurogan dungeon, I can tell you that. Darren says, Bird of Prey, so today I found out that American Samoa can vote in primaries. Well, they don't actually vote in primaries. What they do is they vote in delegates in the Democratic primary. I don't believe the Republican primary, they recognize any delegates from American Samoa, but I believe the Democrats choose to. So, hey, Tulsi got her one delegate, which I'm proud she did. Tulsi is the best of the Democrats. It's a shame she's only got a single delegate. Puerto Rico too. Puerto Rico, Guam, they all get says in the primary. Tubian says, all glory to Hail Kroga. Hail Kroga. And Joe Lau just donated 10 Hong Kong dollars through Super Chat. Dance for dance. Oh, I don't know what the exchange rate is, but we'll just assume it's 1-to-1, even though I know it's not, because there's a guy who gives Doomcock like 800 Hong Kong dollars, and I did the math, and I think it's like, I don't know, 110. Yes, this is a dance. Don't question my dancing. I'm sorry, Mama Frey. What else can I do? I'm bedbound. This is the dance. This is the Hong Kong dance. The Hong Kong dance. There you go. There you go. There's the Hong Kong dance. Thank you so much, Joe Lau. I hope for Wesley's sake that 10 Hong Kong was more than 2 USD. Let's see. Otherwise, I owe Wesley. Oh, nope, it was less. Oh, I guess I owe Wesley no dancing. So, okay, no dancing. Wesley was still higher than that. But thank you both of you for your contributions. Darren says, right, yes, American Samoa. Aberdam says Chuck Yeager equals a screaming lefty on YouTube. Okay. Ms. Lundell says Bird of Prey is pronounced Cenk Uygur. He is part of the Young Turks. Oh, okay. I know who he is then. I know who he is. I saw him on Tim Pool. Yeah, I saw him on Tim Pool getting all upset. Wesley's his Bird of Prey. Yes, he was bacon grease eater who highly dislikes. Okay, I gotcha. Rock Solid says supports Bernie Sanders confirmed. No, I do not support Bernie Sanders. Tulsi is not the same as Bernie. Yeah, it's fine. If you get a delivery, I can shut the camera off. Alexander says Bird of Prey 5. I have been challenged on Twitter. Okay. I don't understand what that means, but so don't do the challenge if you don't want to. Mike Richards, I like the DS9 Mirror Universe episodes. I agree. Darren says Bird of Prey, why do you know so much about the Mafia? I grew up, there's been Mafia around in New York City. We had John Gotti. Joe Lau just donated $5 Hong Kong through Super Chat. It's the Hong Kong dance. We're doing the Hong Kong dance. Yeah. We're going to make an H. How do you make an H? How does a human make an H? And we make the top half of an H, and we make the top half of a K. Hong Kong. Hong Kong dance. Hong Kong dance. There you go. And this is without drugs or liquor, Mama Pray confirms. Anyway, yeah, so Darren, I mean, there's Mafia used to be around here. No, actually, excuse me. Alleged Mafia used to be around here, but it was all fake. Like John Gotti, they tried to tell everybody he was in the Mafia. That was bullshit. But they still arrested the guy and he ended up dying in jail. And so you learn about what the Mafia is supposed to be like by all these federal agents who just have a thing for Italians. So, yeah. That's where you learn about it. Growing up. It's hard to get away from it. Sci-Fi Nations is Bird of Prey going over to Trek Yards to mod the stream. Have a great stream, bud. We'll be listening on my phone. Take care. I wish Captain Foley and Commander Cockings a very good stream. Sci-Fi Nation. Do your best. Darren Wagner says, Bird of Prey, back when I was in the Navy, we held training at gentlemen's clubs. Well, that's fine. And now that Mama Prey has left, yes, we went to gentlemen's clubs in Tijuana. We went to gentlemen's clubs in New York City. We went to gentlemen's clubs all over the greater San Diego area. A few other cities. Vegas. Jesus Christ, Vegas. The best time to go is Father's Day. There's a lot of girls working and not a lot of guys there for some reason. You can get amazing deals on Father's Day in gentlemen's clubs. Just so you know. And those girls aren't victims. The guys are we're the victims. We're the victims. So don't feel bad for them. They make a killing. Rock Solid says Bird of Prey. Elian Omar has confusing her spouse for her sibling. Yes, Elian Omar allegedly married her brother. Although it wasn't accidental. Abajam says Bird of Prey, sister, wife, Biden doesn't care. He'll sniff either. Yes. And we all saw Biden sniff a baby for some God unknown reason. He's just like, let me smell that baby. I love the smell of new baby in the morning. I'm Joe Biden. Thomas is Bird of Prey. Chuck Schumer threatened to Supreme Court justices today. Threatened 2 Supreme Court justices? What did he threaten them with? What can you threaten a Supreme Court justice with? Life with Matthew's got to run. But remember, everyone, hit that like button and subscribe if you're not right. Thank you, Life with Matthew. Take care. I don't understand what do you threaten the Supreme Court justice with? It doesn't make any sense. But I believe you, Thomas. I do. Crazy Chuck. Mom will pray. If you ever ask her about it, she might have told you she does not like Chuck Schumer. She does not like Chuck. I think she's told you. I think she's told you about that before. And Wesley has the USD equivalent of Hong Kong dollars. It's absolutely fine, Wes. Rock Solid says, Mama Pray, call 911. Berta Pray's having a seizure, but calls it dancing. Wesley, Berta Pray, I've been cheated. I'm sorry, Wes. I'm sorry. I will undo the dance. I will do the dance in reverse order. So we are removing the dance. We're going backwards. There we go. There we go, Wes. I'm sucking it back in. Don't look. Just sucking the dance out of your minds, and it's putting it back into my brain. There we go. There we go. So I took back a dance. Okay. Abba Jam says, watch me dance like a... No, I can't say that. I can't say that. I'm not racist. I'm honest. I'm not going to say that word. Daniel's Hot Topics says, Berta Prey, did you hear the rumor? Henry Cavill will be the new Wolverine in MCU. Boo, I wish Hugh Jackman was back. I did not, and I don't care. Whoever plays Wolverine, I will look. I'll look at it. I'll see if they're any good. Alexander says, Berta Prey, I've been challenged by the Momo.
Take weeks, son.
The Challenger. And Joe Lau just donated $10 again, Hong Kong, through Super Chat. But Joe Lau, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to dance or not dance? Put it in the chat. There you go. Baby Lemon looking up for Lemon character is standing at superhero position. I will see, Joe Lau, when I get there what exactly it is you're asking for me. Star Trek Nitpickers is here. Everybody do the Hong Kong. Indeed. That's good, Bird. Thanks. You're welcome. Abba Jim says, Berta Parade, do you have an Uncle Paulie who owns a hammer and has a thing for kneecaps? Funny thing is, I don't have an Uncle Paulie, but Dad O'Prey had a friend. We'll just call him Joe. Who had a hammer, and he might have allegedly attacked somebody, put them in the hospital, didn't feel like he finished the job, and then allegedly went to the hospital and allegedly tried to finish the job with the hammer in the hospital. That was quite the weekend. He's since passed on, but he was a great cook. He could make the best. I didn't like tomato sauce, but he could make the best tomato sauce. Wesley says, do I pay Berta Prey to stop dancing for the better of all mankind? Jerome says, Berta Prey, dance the Karogan YMCA. I hope you are happy. Joe Lau, thank Berta Prey dances the Karogan YMCA. I hope you're happy to Joe Lau. Daniel's Hot Topic says, I hope they bring back Cisco and Major Sideburns for Picard Season 2. I don't think they'll be bringing back Cisco. Joe Lau says, hell yeah, as long as a bird move is little, it's all good. As long as bird moves a little, it's all good. Mike Richards says, Tijuana, did you see The Bride and the Burrow? I did not. No. Man, my first Tijuana, it did not go well. Andy Trigger says, so what did we learn today? I think Bird is the mafia. He has a harem for pay she-mails. Uh-oh. What is this? Somebody's texting me. Thomas Potts. Bird of Prey, Arrow's a different. He said if he didn't support abortion, Ghosh, Brett, and Kavanaugh will pay the price. Okay. Okay, I will be right back. I need to run a commercial.
Tap Cola, what a beautiful drink. Tap Cola, for beautiful people. Tap Cola, you're beautiful to me. Real cola tastes just 1 calorie. Tap Cola, what a beautiful drink. Tap Cola, for beautiful people. Tap Cola, it's beautiful to be so good and sugar-free. Tap.
If we lived in a world where all women were the same, they'd need only one shampoo. Clairol introduces 7 shampoos for the real world, where all women are different. Clairol Essence shampoos, each with its own natural botanical. Aloe Essence for extra body. Chamomile Essence for beautiful highlights. Ginseng Essence for conditioning. 7 Clairol Essence shampoos that make your difference beautiful. Clairol Essence shampoos.
Go on, why resist it?
Sugar-free Jell-O gelatin. Give in to the taste. Cool and refreshing, deliciously tempting.
It tastes like jello to me.
How can it be? Give in to the taste.
It's made with NutraSweet.
And it's only 8 calories.
Sugar-free Jell-O gelatin. Give in to the taste.
And I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. We've got to get going so we can start this stream. So I'm just going to read the Bird of Prey 5. Slide with Matthew says, got to run, but remember to hit that like button. I read that one, actually, already. Roxodds says, Bird of Prey, if I'm going to give money to a sexy woman who isn't going to have sex with me, I'll give it to my wife. She may eventually spend it on me, at least. That is an excellent point, Rock Solid, and if I was married, I would agree with you. Rock Solid says, Bird of Prey, sucking it back, really? Like the suck cut from Wayne's World? It certainly does suck. I forgot all about that. Wesley Crush with Bird of Prey, I've never seen you moving your arms so much. Are you okay? Yeah, Wes, I'm okay. And then Joe Lau, I see he gave, it was a super sticker. Thank you, Joe Lau. It was a mighty bird flying with a cape. I love it. I love it. Thank you. So that makes more sense. Miss Londell says, Hugh Jackman is too old for the part. Abajim says, sucking it all in. Bird of Prey 2020. Actor, I'm here. Only want to say 33 watching and only 20 likes. Oh, guys, thank you so much. Abajam says, in certain circles, Bird of Prey is known as Joey the Fridge. Joey the Finger. I think I'd rather be known as Joey the Fridge. Captain Trax says, Bird of Prey, will you please tell everyone to stop this Momo poop? In Japanese, Momo means peach, and I have a friend called Momo, so stop talking about that offensive, so stop. You heard him, folks. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, were you named after Joe the Hammer? Also a good cock. No. I don't think Dad O'Prey knew about Joe the Hammer until after I was born. Ghost of Frank just donated $1. Bird of Prey. Jesus Christ. Bird of Prey, this is Frank, and I'm currently living it up in hell with my old mafia pals. We is upset about you blabbing about Joe. I would highly recommend you stop. See you soon, very soon. If you don't shut up, I will somebody get Freddy for me. If you don't shut up, I will somebody get Freddy for me. I think you might be having a stroke in hell, Frank. Whoever you are. Josh from Rebecca Mamamani, I'm here, Qapla. Just a lot of nonsense, Josh and Rebecca. We're about to start. We're about to actually start the Deep Space Nine episode. Season 2, Episode 23, Crossover. Cinnabons' Wow, Thomas just seems like a coded kill order to Bird of Prey. Thomas is Wesley's crazy. He is. Wesley, Bird of Prey, where do you find those awesome commercials on YouTube? I actually have the Coke one to add to it. And I have a few more commercials to add. Josh from Rebecca Mamani says, Bird of Prey, I missed you dancing. I demand a slow motion replay. For anyone else, I'd say no, Josh and Rebecca Mamani. But for you guys, slow motion bird dance. We're doing the Hong Kong dance. We make an H and we make a K and then we slide like a bird and then we do this and we suck it back in and we do the slow motion dance and I open my eyes. There we go. Oh yes. There you go, Josh and Rebecca Mamamani. The slow motion Karoga dance. Also called the Hong Kong dance. Also called the Hong Kong flu. So don't get sick. Alexander says, Bird of Prey, all that offensive story about Momo. This is a good joke. Niagara Falls, slowly I turned. Okay, guys, we're going to actually watch the episode now. So get it ready. Guys, if you have your own copy, please get ready to hit play. If you don't have your own copy, right now you can go to birdofprey5.com. Okay, 205 wants Kissing Dax for Joe Lau. Unfortunately, that didn't do it. But I would tell you, by the end of the stream, if Kissing Dax hasn't come up, I will manually play Kissing Dax. But for right now, if you guys want to watch it and you don't have your own copy queued up for whatever reason, go to birdofprey5.com, click on the link for the BOP5 screening room, and you'll be able to watch it with me. Leave a tab open so you can hear me talk about the comments. Otherwise, if you close YouTube, you won't hear me talk. You'll just be watching the episode. So preferably you keep both tabs open. And if you don't want to do either of those, then in the bottom right corner, there's a black square now, and that you will see a screenshot of the episode. So you'll have some idea of what's going on. Wesley already finished watching the episode. Alexander's Bird of Prey, the Momo Challenger isn't done. And Rock Solid wants Dear Bops. Well, there's not going to be Dear Bops, I can tell you that much. 205 says, I said Kissing Dax. What's Kissing Dax? What Dax did I say? I'll give you Kissing Dax. Okay, Kissing Dax. Fine. People are going to ruin me. I gotta open this. Do I have it up? Do I even have it up? Does it work? Yes. Okay. There you go. There you guys go. You want Kissing Dax? There you go. There you go. Yeah, they're taking their sweet time. There it is. There it is. There goes the lips. Oh yeah. There's some saliva exchange. That girl is giving it to Jadzia. Jadzia is sucking it in. I'm sorry. This is just this. You can tell in slow motion. You can tell. Oh yeah. What a beautiful display of love that transcends gender norms. This is woke and beautiful. There is nothing unnatural about this. This is what love is supposed to be. Okay? If you're not in love with another woman, you are not as woke as you could be. That's just the way. That's exactly what they wanted us to learn. That's it. Okay. Now, hopefully, we will actually get back to watching the Deep Space Nine episode, which I don't think has a lesbian kiss in it, but you never know. Wazzy says, Bird of Prey, you have a very dedicated group of trolls that love you. Well, isn't that sweet? Alexander, Bird of Prey, this is better than... Of course it's better. Of course it's better. Joseph says, that is one hot kiss. It is. It is. I hope Joe Lau is happy with it. Joe Lau, if that's not enough for you, I can give you the list of some websites that have a lot more types of that kissing and a lot less clothing. They just don't have the trill spots. Okay. So, here we go. If again, bring up your own copy. We're going to hit play in just a few seconds. If you don't have your own copy, go to birdofprey5.com and click on the BOP5 screening room. I have to shut off the audio so you guys don't hear it. Okay, I'm going to hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. So we've got Bashir and Kira heading home from New Bajor, the first Bajoran colony in the Gamma Quadrant. So Kira has a headache. And she wishes Bashir would just shut the F up. But Bashir doesn't take a hint. Kira is trying to meditate. So Kira's saying they just want to sit quietly. Because Bashir asked if he could put some music on. Kira's like, no. And now Bashir is doing some breathing exercises that are very annoying. Eller's breath. Now Kira finally agreed to some music. Tor Jolan. So Bashir said he made a point to listen to Bajoran music since he arrived. He's actually being an idiot even though he talked. Bashir says it's nice that they're finally talking to one another, finding common interests, burying the hatchet. So Bashir says even when they weren't getting along, she thought that Nerys was one of the most interesting women he'd ever met. And he's trying to get her to call him Julian. She's okay, Julian. So it was hard for Chief O'Brien at first. Julian's asking her out on a date. Kira says you better stick with Dax. And Julian's like, no, I'm not trying to ask you out. Okay, taking him out of warp, and the warp field is not fully collapsed. They're headed into the wormhole and they're not completely out of warp. Although it looks like they're moving sublight. So something happened in the wormhole. They're both a bit dizzy. He says, I guess they're lucky to be in one piece. And they get out the wormhole, and where the station, I bet, isn't there. Uh-oh. Oh no, the station isn't there. Bashir's like, what happened to the station? He's like, it's orbiting Bajor. There's a vessel approaching on an intercept course. It's Klingon! The Klingon apologizes after seeing her. He says, I'm sorry, we didn't know you left the station. And if you allow us to withdraw, we'll escort you back to the station. So Roxod's bird of prey, hate the helmet, hate hair, Kira. So Garrick is saying she is an imposter. Bashir, says Garrick. And here's Mira Kira. And the question is, who are you? Asks Mira Kira to our Kira as the credits begin. I don't like short hair on women 99.99% of the time. And I'll be honest, I never thought of Kira as one of the more attractive women in Star Trek. But it didn't bother me she had short haircut. I think she pulled it off. Now, I think Dax was either Dax. Even short-haired Ezri was far more attractive than Major Kira. But Major Kira, I didn't think wasn't there for sex appeal. I think Major Kira was there to just be a good character, which I enjoyed her character. Not every woman has to be in a show for sex appeal. I mean, I know. It's a major news flash there, but it's true. Like, Deanna Troi was 100% in the original series, in TNG, for sex appeal. There is no question. That was why she was there. Whether she thinks that's true or not. She was there for sex appeal. Beverly Crusher, 50-50. It was mostly Troi. But Pulowski wasn't there for sex appeal. Pulowski was there to be a doctor. I didn't particularly like her character, but it wasn't because she was ugly. It was because I didn't like her character. You know, there are women who are put there to be attractive, and there are women who are put there to be characters, and some who are there to do both. And I always felt Kira was just someone who was there to be a good character. I didn't feel like they wanted me to look at her sexually. So Bashir wants to know where he is. Says, this is Telak Nor, the center of authority for the Bajoran sector. Bashir's like, whose authority? And he's like, Kira's like, we took a wrong turn in the wormhole. She's like, the wormhole to the Gamma Quadrant. And then she's like, better stop. So she wants to go back to her ship. And Mira Kira says, no, I don't think so. So Mira Kira says, if you are who I suspect you are, I can't run the risk of letting you go. Mira Kira says to take Bashir below and put him to work and tell the supervisor to keep an eye on him. He won't know the rules. And now Kira walks on to the promenade And everything's different. This Terran was caught trying to stow away on a freighter. Yosef says if you watch TNG, Pulaski was actually really good. Foley hated her until they did the season 2 review. She's actually a good character. I disagree, Yosef. Roxas says Bird of Prey, Jadzia greater than the Intendant, greater than Lita, greater than or equal to Kira, greater than Oogie, greater than Ezri. Come on, Rock Solid. Moogie is better than Ezri. That's as absurd as TOS is being the worst Star Trek. So Garrick wants permission to interrogate him for the guy who got on a transport, and Kira says fine, interrogate him, but make sure he doesn't die. If he dies under interrogation, I'm going to make you my example. Because Garrick wants to make an example of that Terran. Oh, and there's Mirror Miles. I'm telling you, if you don't upgrade it, I'm not going to be responsible for the consequences. Klingon comes in and says, another worker for you. Odo says, we'll see that he learns the rules. What's your designation? He says, Bashir, Julian. Odo asks, is that a joke? And Odo smacks him. And he says, that's my rule of obedience, number 14, no jokes. He says, what's your designation? He says, I don't have a designation, sir. And again, he smacks Julian. And so he learned quickly. He says, you're here to process ore. Have you ever done that before? No. Have you ever worked in the mines? He's like, what have you done? He's been practicing medicine. He smacks him again. Did you forget rule of obedience 14? No jokes. And he's like, no joke. I'm a doctor. He says, well, doctor, don't forget to scrub before you operate. And pushes him to the wall like he's going to know what to do. And then Bashir looks at Miles. Miles looks at Bashir. It's Mirror Miles, of course. Rock Solid, yeah. I forgot Zial greater than Moogie, greater than Ezri. You are messed up in the head, Rock Solid. So, Mira Kira tells regular Kira to sit down. Says, you're me, aren't you? She says she's Kira Nerys. And the other one says, that makes two of us. She's like, where you come from, things are very much like this. Station, the Bajor, Cardassians. She says, the players are the same, but everyone seems to be playing different parts. You didn't seem to recognize the Alliance. She says, no. Perhaps you'd recognize the name Kirk. Kira doesn't know who Kirk is. On their side, Kirk is one of the most famous names in their history. Almost a century ago. Terran starship. James Kirk accidentally exchanged places with his counterpart from the other side due to a transporter accident. Terrans were barbarians, but their empire was strong. While their Kirk was on this side, he met a Vulcan named Spock, had some type of profound experience on him, and Spock rose to commander-in-chief of the Empire. He preached reforms and peace. Unfortunately, when Spock had completed all his reforms, his empire was no longer in any position to defend himself against us, against the Alliance. The Klingons, the Cardassians, are the Alliance, and Bajor. They had been under Terran occupation for decades. They've become quite an influential power in the Alliance. And he says, is it similar at all on your side? And Kira said, no, her Bajor is not so fortunate. Our Kira's like, you can't stay here. I can't stay here. You can't. You must see that. And other Kira says, I don't know how to send you back. But more than that, there's a protocol she's supposed to follow. I think you know what she means. If it ever happened again, we have to dispose of anyone who appears from your side. Although this Garrus is unlike his first officer, Mr. Garrick, she has no taste for violence. She regrets using it, even when it seems necessary. And our Garrus says she knows what she means. She's like, I know you don't want to kill me. And you're searching for a good reason not to. Do you have any ideas? My side needs what you have, a strong Bajor. If you knew the struggles we've been through, who's to say you wouldn't influence us? She's saying, my side once changed the course of your history. Maybe you could change the course of our history. You could teach me how to be the leader of Bajor. So she's like, but I will have to kill your friend. So Kira's like, no, don't. He's an arrogant Terran who has lived a privileged life on his side. Human privilege. And then Kira's like, oh, well, are you the leader or not? And she's like, oh, you know how to manipulate me. She says, our Kira says, you know how I'd feel in your place. I wouldn't give a damn what Cardassians and Klingon thought. Other Kira, she's like, she doesn't. And it says, find this attractive woman some quarters. And Mira Kira says she'll call for Kira Nerys later. Okay. Rock Solid says Moogie is super chill, walks around naked, no she doesn't, and has loaves for business. Esri has no confidence, has a stick up her ass, and can't even play Tongo. Rock Solid, you are still a sick, sick man. So Kira comes down to Odo and asks if his Terran friend is behaving himself. And Kira says, Odo says they all behave themselves when I'm around. So Kira has to ask if he ever heard of James Kirk. Kirk, of course, the transporter accident. He read about it. That's where they are. No, what he didn't say. Burnham, Discovery, Lorca, anything like that. So, by their logic that no one knows more about transporters than Chief O'Brien, Bashir's going to talk to their Chief O'Brien and see what he knows. Roxas says, do you think the intendant wanted to have sex with Kira? I don't know. I don't know. And so Quark is here. So Kira says Quark runs a bar on her side too. The Alliance taxes are killing him. So the attendant likes a hot something tea this time of day. Kira says, I'm not her, but that does sound good. Heidi ho, Brian. So Quark asks if they're good friends on the other side. And Kira said, yeah, we are. Quark does me a lot of favors on my side. And he's like, sometimes he gets things done, like behind the security. Getting me things I need. Like a transporter for a few hours. So Quark is like, didn't I hear somewhere a transporter was involved in the first crossover? And Quark is asking if she has a way back to his side, her side. So Quark says, under right circumstances, he'd be willing to get access. Oh, so he doesn't know what gold pressed latinum is. So he wants the ability to send others across to their side. And Garrick comes in. Drinks are always on the house. Says, you must come with us. You've been helping Terrans escape from the station. He's like, I'm a simple barkeep. And a coward. He says, this is all a misunderstanding, Quark says. Oh, and Quark picks up a rifle. Honestly, it looked a lot like a Starfleet phaser rifle. Where was he going to run? Oh, and there's Cisco. And he comes in, his bartender, and Garrick says he's just been arrested. And Cisco's like, that's a damn shame. Who wants a drink on the house? And now Kira is looking at Mira Cisco. Shromor says, Bird of Prey. Do you think that if Odo is such an evil a-hole in the Mirror universe, the Dominion is a force for good in the Gamma Quadrant, and if they contact them, they would help liberate Earth? You know, it's a possibility, Shromor, but I don't know. It's certainly a possibility. So Julian goes to Mira. Mira O'Brien says that they're best friends on the other side. He says, you're chief of operations of the station on the other side. This is me, chief of operations. Hail Kuroga. He's married. He's got a 5-year-old daughter. One of the most decent men he knows. Maybe you should take your head away from the giant glowing lava. Right? Isn't that a little hot, maybe? That's probably not where you want to put your head. Do you know how to work transporters? He's like, yeah, I got some work. He says he wouldn't call himself an expert on transporters, but he knows as much as any Terran. Miss Londell says Cisco is the swaggering buccaneer type. Pathetic. Pathetic? Joshua Rebecca Mamamane says, does that mean the Borg are a benevolent force trying to help any and all cultures they come across? Yeah, you see, that's the problem. I don't think the Borg would really be any different. Oh, so Mr. Cisco wants O'Brien, so Odo makes him leave. Smiley! So that they're all looking at Kira like they wouldn't have noticed him before. Her. Why do I keep calling Kira him? Oh, he thinks that it's the real Kira. He says the attendant honors him with a ship and a crew. He collects duties of a sort from vessels that pass. So he's a pirate. Yar! Why do you get this special treatment? And Cisco says, because I amuse her, and she's not easily amused. And she says, I see you amuse her too. Hello, Smiley. He's like, it's Miles, Mr. Cisco. It's like, I don't like Miles. That's why I named you Smiley. What do you need? You don't like me, do you, Smiley? And you're not afraid to show it. His impulse driver. He's got a serious problem in ore processing. I don't care what's going on in ore processing. Bird of Prey, just realized Jadzia greater than Mira Jadzia, greater than Intendant, greater than Jennifer Cisco, greater than Lita, greater than Kira, greater than Cassidy Yates, greater than Moogie, greater than Quark and Drag, greater than Ezri. Rock solid. How do you put Ezri, a natural female woman, below Quark and Drag? The Intendant asks if she's met Benjamin Sisko. Is there another Benjamin Sisko on your side? And Kira says he's a good man. So Sisko needs to check his ship. And Mira Kira asks if she hurt his feelings, and he said he never had any to hurt. So Quark gave up that she wanted a transporter. She says, well, I'm looking for a way back. A transporter. She said all transporters were redesigned to make sure it won't happen again. It won't work. Why didn't you come to me? She said, you were very busy. He's like, you don't trust me. She says she's a little afraid of her. And you fear yourself. Attendant Kira says she doesn't want her fear, she wants her love. If you can't love me, who can? There is so much we could learn from one another. Now Garrick is here with the prisoner. It almost looks like she went in for the kiss. Rock Solid is Bird of Prey because Quark and Drag has bigger boobs and makes me laugh. That is not how it works, Rock Solid. Maybe it does for you. Kira says she's always liked him. He has nothing but respect. Said you did it because you feel sorry for these Terrans. You hate to see them suffer. But where would we be without them? Who would do the labor? A quick death. Don't make him suffer anymore. Quark is yelling, no, have mercy. And Mira attendant says she has a party for her tonight. What shall we wear? And there's Mira Garrick saying that he does admire a well-tailored gown. Oh. Can't you tell? The attendant is in love with her. All she can talk about is you. Can't talk about anyone else. You're the perfect gift for the girl who has everything. Miss Londell says Quark wasn't in drag. He was transgender. That is true. He went through with an operation. He was. Roxanne bird of prey because Quark... I read that. Oh, so Garrick is saying she trusts him, so who better to betray her? And Garrick says true career advancement requires risk. So Garrick says consider it carefully, she'll never let you go. Tomorrow morning she will be gone. Kira takes her place. She will be gone. Don't make me use some foolish euphemism. She will assume her place as attendant, announce that her counterpart returned. In a few weeks, you step down to embark on a spiritual journey to explore her pa. And then Garrick will take her place as intendant. Oh, the good doctor. He'll be taken off the station and treated to as much hospitality as they can offer. Then you guys can be happily reunited. It's not a bad plan, Kira. Oh, but if she does decline his offer, tomorrow it will be the doctor friend who will be gone. So if Kira doesn't take it, Bashir dies. I don't know. What would you do? It's quite the moral quandary. Honestly, I would probably tell my other half. I would tell my other one. So Kira's like, watch your back, you're in danger. What do you think he's been doing? So Kira says they gotta go back through the wormhole. So Bashir says he's heard Quark has helped some Terrans escape. Oh, it's too late for Quark, says Kira. So Bashir's looking at Odo, who's smiling. It's a shame Kira doesn't know Odo loves her. She could have used that. Oh, Kira's talking to Cisco. Just tell her I'm busy. She has valuable information. She wants something in exchange. She says all she wants is to get off the station. She wants her runabout back. Here, Cisco laughs. They expect me to help you. Garrick is planning to kill her tonight. That's the valuable information. Garrick has been trying to kill her since the moment he got here. Oh, so she says this. Garrick wants Kira to take her place. Cisco says that's more creative than he usually gets. Cisco says she wouldn't worry about it. And Kira's like, what type of man are you? The Benjamin Cisco I know would never sell his soul. Allow himself to become a part of this tyranny against this tyranny. He says, Terrans don't have souls. We don't believe in them. He says, what do you care about Terran's freedom? And Kira says, I care about freedom. Why don't you care? Well, the only person on the station I think gave a damn was a Ferengi toad named Quark. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's too bad Kira doesn't know. So Kira says, you and I both know you're no less a victim than anyone else here. I really enjoy that they got the basics right. Like, I think that if this was the Star Trek Discovery writers or the Picard writers, the station would still be by the wormhole. The fact that they don't know the wormhole exists and the station is by Bajor, like it was in the first episode of first season, I gotta say, I think that's wonderful that they remembered that they thought of doing that. Now we got Kira in a dress. Oh, a House of Doris. Lurser and Bator. Clumsy fool. Stupid Terran pig. And Cisco gives him the shake. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Says, don't, what's happened? You lost your nerve, afraid to die? And he spits on him and looks at Cisco, and Cisco shakes his head no. And the Klingon says, get out of my sight. And Cisco comes over. And now the attendant comes wearing the same dress, but has a crown. Says, play something bright. She's in a happy mode. Odo kicks Bashir. Says, you're not accustomed to this workload, are you? Odo says, it's a shame it's going to be your last night on the job. Ah, they have a thorium leak. Release the security locks. Bashir takes a phaser and he explodes Odo. Is Odo dead? Did Odo just forget that he can shapeshift? I don't know. Like, is that the death of Mirror Odo? Really? It seemed very easy. And, of course, nobody ever thinks to check the Jeffries tubes. And that is, of course, O'Brien. Right? Even I could tell it was O'Brien. Yeah. Says, you've got to help me. Because I don't see you, you're not here. He says, I don't know my way around, you do. Daniel's Hot Topic says, Bird, do you think Mira's sideburns will be back in Picard? Who is Sideburns? But no. I honestly don't think the Mirror Universe is coming into Picard. So, O'Brien says he'd be killed, and Bashir says you're already dead. So Bashir starts to walk down a Jeffries tube, and O'Brien says it's not the right way. O'Brien says, just tell me one thing. Is there room in your ship for me? And Bashir says, Starfleet might have a problem with it, but to hell with them. Yeah, let's go. So now O'Brien is going with them. Of course, we know he doesn't actually go with them. A couple of Klingons. The new Terran killed the shapeshifter. And O'Brien tried to help him escape. And now Kira blames other Kira. She's like, this is my fault for listening to you, for keeping you alive in the first place. You killed my shapeshifter, you son of a bitch. So, attendant Kira tells Bashir she knows very little about where he comes from, but from where she stands, he's got a lot to learn. And Bashir's like, we've got a lot to learn. She's like, where I come from, Terran workers do not talk to their superiors the way you have, and they certainly don't murder them. He was the only one of his kind. The man you killed. Do you realize that? He's irreplaceable. No one ran that operation as efficiently. No one kept order as he did. This is my reward for treating you Terrans with the least bit of respect. Very well. She can learn from her mistakes. You want to set an example, Garrick? Let him die in public slowly. Let his pleas for mercy echo through the corridor for everyone to hear. O'Brien the Tinkerer, fixer of broken things. You've been perfect for years. What were you thinking? See, he says, do you want an answer? Yes, I want an answer. This man is a doctor where he comes from. And there's an O'Brien just like him. He's some kind of high up chief of operations. They're Terrans. Can you believe that? Terrans. He says maybe it's a fairy tale. But it started him thinking how each of us might have turned out if history had been just a little different. I wanted him to take me with him. Because whatever it's like where he's from, it's got to be better than this. In other words, you run a shitty station. You run a crappy station. Kira says, not for you. He's going to be taking you, but not exactly where he thought he'd be taking you. So, O'Brien and Bashir. And now Cisco takes out a gun at Garrick and says, I don't think so. And Cisco says, I didn't lose it. He just changed it. When did other Kira get a phaser? So they all back out of the room. And of course, he shoots the door, which then locks closed. So other Cisco says he's not going to fit in on the other side. So Cisco says they can stir up some things on this side. So now O'Brien says he's got some reason to stay. If he's got room on his ship, Cisco could always use a good tinkerer. So. They're going right to Impulse. Good thing the runabout wasn't inside the station. So she's hoping that that leak takes them back where they came from. Klingon cruiser. That's okay. It's a runabout. They'll have no problem against the Klingon cruiser. Daniel's Hot Topics is Mira Sideburns. Is his pet name from Mira Kirka? You mean Mira Kira? No, Mira Kira is not going to be in Picard. Kira is not going to be in Picard. Unfortunately. I don't think, anyway. Certainly not Mira Kira. And they just picked him up on sensors. He's like, where have you guys been? We've got ships from here to New Bajor. And Kira, he's like, where have you been? Kira says, through the looking glass, Commander. It's good to be back. End of episode. So it was our first foray into the mirror universe. I liked that they knew who Jim Kirk was. I was kind of a little disappointed that Kira did not know who Jim Kirk was. But I liked that Kira did know who Jim Kirk was, that it was kind of a big deal that this whole thing happened. It was a bit disappointing to know that Spock's plan, that Kirk told Spock to disarm, and his disarming ended up with them being destroyed, with Terrans being taken over. I mean, that's really an anti-peace message, right? I mean, in the 60s, Kirk tells Spock to disarm. That'll be the best thing to happen. And then in the 90s, we hear that no, while Spock disarmed and it seemed good, all it did was make it easy for their enemies to come in and attack and take them over. So really, Kirk is who destroyed the Terran Empire. If not for original Kirk going to the mirror universe, the Terran Empire would arguably still have been strong, and Terrans wouldn't have been taken as slaves by Cardassians and Klingons, and then Bajorans. It really does kind of put a whole dampener on Kirk going over there. It does kind of change the Mirror episode, which in a way I never thought about it before. Yeah, that was a pretty good episode, Wes. I agree. Miss Londell says, our Kira wouldn't know who Kirk was. Bajor is not part of Federation. Yeah, that's true. I get, you're right. It's not like she went to Starfleet Academy. I mean, up until a couple of years ago, she was literally fighting Cardassians in a resistance movement. But it does make sense that Bashir would know who he was. So you know what? That's okay. That's okay. I like seeing the Mirror Universe. I'm sad. I'm sad the Terran Empire doesn't exist, but it makes sense. This is a more violent universe. And you can't disarm if there's enemies. It's one thing to disarm if everybody on all sides agrees to disarm. That's fine. But you can't unilaterally disarm and expect the other people are going to follow. Joseph says, why should Kira know who Kirk was? Who is our president or the Irish Prime Minister? Your president's that very attractive woman that you sent the picture of. And the Irish Prime Minister is Paddy O'Grady, I think. So that's just a chance. Josh and Rebecca Mamamani says, Bird of Prey, Captain Kirk, I shall consider it. Yes, Spock's words to Captain Kirk in Mirror. Well, Kirk, you probably should have kept your mouth shut. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. We're going to end it here. I was a lot longer than I thought we'd be early on, so thank you all for hanging out with me. Tomorrow, Mamo Pray 5, streaming around 1 p.m. Eastern, plus minus an hour. on Mamo Pray 5's channel, not on my channel. Go to BertoPray5.com right now, and you can subscribe to the Mamo Pray 5 channel on BertoPray5.com so you get the click the bell icon so you get the notification when Mamo Pray 5 streams tomorrow. I mean, let's just do a one stream with just you to begin with. Okay? Daniel's Hot Topics is spoiler alert. Ezri kills Mira Garrick in DS9 Season 7. Yes, goodbye everybody. Qapla, take care. Good night.